Let's recap. I had a tenant for 12 years. The first 10 years all was well, except for that short stint she spent in jail, but I understood. We're human. Ish happens. Then March of 2020 rolled in, and the world as we knew it shut down. Everyone was ordered to stay in the house. Walmart and Target could not sell you food. Court shut down. If business wasn't deemed essential, you weren't allowed to do it. If caught, you were fined. If fined, you had to pay. These were the rules for everyone, but my tenant took it another step further. She decided she wasn't going to pay rent either. For 18 months, she stood her ground. For 18 months, I tried to reason with her. Ish didn't work. I took her to court. I won. She was evicted. And instead of leaving like a respectable adult, she flooded my ish. I cried. I laughed. I cried some more. Insurance stepped in and said it was all covered. The water damage, the vents that the tenant poured beans and mayonnaise down, the stove that she smashed up. And now we are here. The road to rehabilitate a beautiful home that was in an abusive relationship. This is the road to renovation. We're gonna learn, we're gonna grow, and we may even mess some stuff up, but hey, at least we'll be messing things up together. Hey guys, we are here at the property, and I have the second mitigation team out here give me an estimate. So, So let's go in here and see what's what. Corinne's already here. Look who's here, y'all. Look who's here.
Hey,
look, you know Corinne beat me here. I'm like, how'd you beat me here? Look, I just talked to you like 2 seconds ago. Yeah, we here.
I live on 9 minutes from here. That's at 20 minutes. Okay.
So this is Carla's first time. Oh, we can get her reaction. We're going to get her reaction.
Sorry, y'all. I'm adjusting. My bad.
Of seeing the house. You smell like grapes. You smell purple.
Thank you. You do. You smell
Yeah.
good. You smell fresh.
So we're going to get her reaction of seeing the house for the first time.
Y'all.
Oh, but guess what? I got a check today.
Oh, good. From who?
For rent.
Yes.
From USAA.
Yes.
$7,000.
Yes. Because what they give you 2 months?
4 months. Oh. And what else? I feel like there was
when you do that, it just turns it around?
Oh, the other part. No, it was still facing front with. The other part about it was they still have this dumpster out here. Mm-hmm. And so I called the guy today about the dumpster because I'm like, I don't know if they're charging this by the day, but they haven't used this since September 23rd. But if you look in here, it's like all the neighborhood is starting to put their trash in here. Like, that is not my stuff.
Yeah, they don't know.
People are just throwing their stuff in here.
Yeah, so you want to not be getting charged for that.
Yeah, so he said he's going to call and have them pick it up.
And it says not for public use.
Yeah. But they're like, whatever.
You got to catch us first.
Right? You go let Carla in.
Sure.
As I record. I don't trust other people. Don't take your shoes off, Carla.
You know.
So we have a team up here right now. They're doing a walkthrough.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Does that light come up? Can you turn the lights on? Oh, they're dead.
I was getting ready to turn them on.
Oh, so yeah, so this is it. So this is what they taught. Well, that they was saying they don't even understand why they didn't tear out more than what which I didn't understand either. But yeah, so far, yeah, this is what it is. Yeah, this was dirt clean.
So this is where all the things was coming down.
Mm-hmm. And then in this kitchen, there was like a lot of, why didn't they take out the installation up here?
And just check it out. Unless they checked it and it was totally dry, but you would think that they still.
Then I wonder, look how dirty that is.
The only thing I can think, you don't have a camera light that you could put in something on the arm and it would shine.
Well, that wouldn't be my job. Whoever's job it is. I'm not doing all that. And be careful on that landing because there was dog feces and there wasn't a carpet on that.
Okay.
That's why I got on my work boots.
Girl, you can smell the animals. I don't remember if I was on the phone with you or not, but I let her know that land right there was not, what do you call it? They didn't, mitigation people didn't know.
You can turn that light on.
Yeah, because see, all of that should have come out.
Well, see, this closet here.
They said this.
Oh, yeah.
All of that should have come out.
Well, this closet here, this closet was still filled with stuff. This is when Jay came back and moved all this stuff out.
Okay.
So, yeah, you couldn't even see that at first.
Yeah, but I'm saying by now they've had time to come back and rip all that out.
Nah, they put together the mold remediation report. Basically saying we need to come back and rip this out.
I could have told you that, and I don't work for the mold.
Yeah.
But she was saying
I'm allergic to mold. Look, I can tell you
she said technically if they had gotten to there, they would have had to stop. They wouldn't have been able to tear that out. They would have had to stop and then do something
And treat it.
before they could keep working because you mess with it and you fluff it around.
Mm-hmm. That's why she was saying that the air blower should stop.
Well, y'all go ahead and take this call.
Yeah, so yeah, like I said, they put, look, like even this fireplace, and remember there was like shelves and stuff right there, like they took all that out. But you know what was affected by water? This. And they didn't tear this out, but they took the cabinets off of the wall and
They should have
stuff.
removed all of that.
Yeah.
You can see the wall. You can see the mold and stuff on it.
Yeah. And I kept questioning, and they said, oh, that's because it's dry, and if it's dry, we don't take it out. Like, that doesn't even make sense. And I said, to me, it sounds like, that's what I'm saying. To me, it sounds like they want mold to grow so that they can do bigger.
They can increase it.
Yep.
Because it's cheaper if you get in there and get it all out quicker. Then you have less to do. Was that the bathroom?
Yeah, that's a bathroom. Like, water was, and then, but again, this looks,
Be careful walking in the glass because you don't want to be tracking at your car and stuff.
this looks way better than it looked.
Oh, I'm sure. All of that mess she left.
Mm-hmm.
And that was storage up under there.
So,
Wow.
turn these lights off. Yeah, Jay got all up under there and pulled off. Girl, that thing was filled with brown bag after brown bag of clothes. And then the clothes were all wet. And I was like, why are the clothes wet? He was like, it flooded. I was like, oh yeah, that's right. And you guys still have to go back downstairs to the basement? Okay. And this little floor rip up, this is what I asked them to do. And they came and did this. Like,
You asked them to pull it up, right?
yeah. Like, and that was them taking it up.
Oh.
But I was like, all of this,
Then they pulled up.
yep. Like, you can still tell it just feels kind of damp.
And the thing is, the water is sitting there mold. That's how mold, like, I don't understand that. You're all been pulled up.
Oh, and then, Corinne noticed that this was like,
Added thing.
yeah.
Have y'all even looked up there?
No.
That she might have put up there? Yeah, y'all need to check.
And this is where my sister found meat and stuff. Like,
She probably put stuff up in there.
yeah.
And you're going to have animals living up in there in the winter.
Stop.
Get a ladder and go.
I'm not going up there.
Remediation people make sure because you have raccoons and animals living up in there.
What kind of man do you think I am? That's what won't happen. Like, yeah, you can tell. Like, look.
Yeah, you can see it. Because that's not a shadow.
It's like if you pulled up all the carpet there, why didn't you pull up all the carpet
That
here?
makes sense.
I'm just
The first
realizing.
couple of rows, like why would you?
I know. I'm just realizing that we didn't get underneath the sink, but oh well. And it's like you can tell how these people lived.
What's up with all the money on the floor? That's almost
all the change.
That's the most rent. You could have just picked up all the money.
Girl.
This is filthy.
Yeah, it's like,
What is this?
I don't know. It could be.
What is?
It could be.
This is a mental health issue.
And this is this used to be Andre's bedroom because that was his little light switch.
Oh.
But it did not look like this. All the times when we used to come and do inspections, it didn't look like this.
Right. It looked like somebody that was living here, but they wanted to just dog in the house like this.
Exactly. Yeah, so. But at the same time, it's like you can tell this is time of wear and tear. But remember, I haven't been in the house in like 2 years.
Right. And there was a lot of people living here, and people spilling their babies, and nobody's picking up behind themselves.
Girl. Oh, wait. So what do you think, Carla?
I think there's something wrong with her. I don't know. Some of that's meanness, and some of that look like something else.
Carla's, she's a mental health professional.
Yeah, that's a lot. It's just very sad to have a beautiful home that you rent like this for $2 a month. And you treat it like this.
For $2 a month. So, yeah.
All them years of paying $2 a month, and you have to pay still not what other people pay. This is what you do with it. So,
yeah.
What I do know.
What you know?
All is going to work out in your favor.
Girl, all is work. Listen,
look at God.
Rent is paid.
Look at God.
Rent is paid.
So what I do know is that for you all will be well.
Yeah, no.
So yeah, so you can call my people
for
some of this outside stuff, and they can hook you up. Okay, Chica. I really think you should have somebody check up in the attic just to make sure she didn't leave anything that would attract some of the animals that were looking for shelter and food in a couple of months. Like raccoons and whatever might get up in there.
But will they eat raw meat?
By then it'll be, what they be eating on the side of the road when them deer.
But usually they eat fresh meat, right? They don't be eating raggedy raw
when
meat.
You're hungry, raw meat might seem attractive and appealing. Or it could just be funking up the house and you won't know why. I'm looking to see, like, did she put anything back here in the bushes? Like, what? So, yeah. Definitely have to check on it.
Yeah, so. Yeah, it's a lot. But like I said, yeah, that's why when I first seen it, it was like, just take it.
Yeah.
I don't even want it no more. Just take it.
It takes 24 hours. Let me think. Hold up.
It's yours.
And everything.
How much you want to buy it for? $50? You can have it.
Yeah.
You can have it. I'm done.
Just the headache and the thought of what.
And then all of the trash that was in there.
Girl.
That took three.
That's a lot. And
that took 3 trips
to get off some of that.
To get all that stuff out. Yeah, and then
you still had.
You still got some stuff in there. I don't even know how. I thought how.
You got some stuff.
How did I not? How did I not? Girl.
So yeah, I see why it took a minute to process.
Oh my goodness.
The video captured it, but it don't capture the essence of that. So yeah. But y'all, we know. We already know.
Yeah. So. Yeah, because I'm gonna get them to give me an estimate too on like all of this stuff, because like I said, some of this the insurance doesn't cover.
Yeah.
But I may want to fix anyway.
Yes.
Or sell it as is after it's fixed. I'll see.
Yeah.
Now tell me what y'all think. Woo.
If you need a claim against us when people they're supposed to come in there and do what they're supposed to do, they got paid.
You know what I think? I think that.
What you think?
I think that. I'm gonna start at the end. Like people doing a lot of smiling and, acting like you just get to stay focused on, what it is that you want and what you ask for. Because people are like, yeah, I got you. But do you really?
But who said they got me?
They got themselves in their business.
Who said that though?
The way the energy was, like when people are here trying to do stuff.
But those people they weren't this business. They were just workers. Those people were just workers.
They're just doing what they were told.
Yes, they don't own DuraClean. DuraClean is a big company like ServPro, and so I never talked to DuraClean like that. I talked to a scheduler, the person who schedules the appointment, And then I show up and there was a team here. And then I show up, there was a different team here. So there was never even the same team
Gotcha.
doing the work. And so they were doing what they were being told to do. And again, I feel like with a big company, who's giving the orders?
Right. Or coming and check.
You know what I'm saying?
Because you would think there would have been quality assurance to come back and say this is what should have been done, right? So there was obviously no quality assurance.
It reminds me of a McDonald's of water mitigation companies. Think about that. A big company that says, we're going to do A, B, and C. Then we're going to go to the next house and do A, B, and C. Then go to the next house and do A, B, without attention to detail.
Yeah. That part.
And so they did. That's why, like I said, I would keep calling, like, why aren't the carpets pulled out?
Because you kept coming saying, I'm here, and there's nothing else that's been done.
And I called them 3 times about this stuff.
Yeah.
And then that's when I told you that last time they sent somebody, and they said, oh, well, somebody did come, and they took the floors in the bathroom out. And then remember, I asked you if you can go check on it, and they slit a piece of the vinyl and cut that.
Like a sample.
But that was just like to make me happy, to make me shut up. You see what I mean? Because really, you can see where that carpet had been wet. Why didn't you pull it out? Oh, it's all dry. Is it though? How's that carpet dry when you're telling me that the linen's not dry and the linen didn't even have direct water? That carpet had direct water from the bathrooms overflowing.
And when he said about the 2-foot cutout, like you did none of the stuff in the basement you should have done.
The bathroom that was ground zero. You didn't cut out the drywall in the places that were ground zero, but you cut out cabinets that were on the ceiling.
Yeah. And not the cabinet on the floor in the same.
No, but that's why I said they were doing what they were being told to do. You know, and so I really like. What did you think about this company who just came out?
So what I'm thinking, my perspective is all of this is learning, right?
Yep.
Learning what not to do, learning the mistakes. If you were any other person, you would be taking people at face value, but you're a question asker. You ask questions.
Mm-hmm.
So information is going to come to you. Even if somebody's trying to get over it, information always comes to you.
Yes.
So just like when she said, oh no, there's an exactament. On that exactament, it's going to tell you what should have been done. You get to now look at what she sends you and said, this wasn't done. This wasn't done. This wasn't done. So then when you go back to the insurance company, it's not what you think. No, this is a form that y'all use. And this wasn't done.
And
so you're going to get knowledge from all these people. You're getting what you need, just like before, to put the pieces together.
And she seemed to have like a very helpful energy with the whole, if there's something you don't understand,
call me.
Let me know. So that was pretty dope. Because let me tell you guys, all right, so they're the second company that came out. There's another company that came out, but they're still saying, oh, it's going to take us a few more days to get the estimate back to you. But they came out last week. See what I'm saying? Still haven't seen an estimate. Whereas that's why
I just heard her say she might not be. He told her she might not be working tomorrow. She's still saying like, I'm going to take care of it for you.
Go over exactly. That's why I asked that question. Like, how long will this take? How long will this take? Because really, I want to get this job moving forward. Because guess what? They tell you that the water mitigation team and the mold people, they're not the places. So you think that you have to worry about too much because this should be fast, quick jobs. Right. Whereas when you're working with the people who are going to restore the house, that's where you definitely want to do your homework. But obviously, with this water mitigation, my advice would be you might want to steer clear of the big names like ServPro, DuraClean, because I feel like they're McDonald's. They hustle. Yeah. Whereas a smaller mom and pop, they're going to have more attention to detail and, so on and so forth. That's just what my little instinct is telling me.
So what would you say about the whole using the preferred people over...
I still don't think it's an issue with the preferred people. The problem is when you don't have experience, because remember, he did tell us if they send us somebody and we don't want to use them, I could always have said no, and they would send the next person, and then they would send the next person. Because I don't have experience, I didn't have a bad taste for dirt. Exactly.
Right. It wasn't until you started realizing, I'm assuming this should have been done. Oh, y'all didn't do this either?
Yes.
At first, they was pulling out stuff, and we was like, ooh.
We were happy.
Yeah. And it's like, wait, this a week later. How come you haven't
Why you pulled out more? Exactly.
And we know on a hot, humid day with no air, mold is going to grow. Mold is going to spread. So why are you not mitigating this issue? So, yeah.
So now it's like, now that I have experience, I would say, oh, DuraClean, no, I don't want to work with them. ServPro, no, I don't want to work with them.
I think past all the specifics of what the lessons are going to be, while I was just listening to Carla, it came to me. You have to trust your gut, and you ask a lot of good questions from your gut
Mm-hmm.
about what makes sense and what doesn't. So some people might be like, "Oh, are they supposed to be the pros? I don't know what they're doing." You're like, "No, I need to know.
I want to know because I'm a project manager.
And what makes you a pro? Right. So what makes you a pro? Is it the bottom line because you're making money? That doesn't mean you're good for customers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And I always felt like I wanted to work with people who cared about people, who cared about ethics and intention. This is why when I was making the video about the investors get lowballing and people are like, well, that's their job. Da, 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 da. No. Your job is to be a good human. Being a good human doesn't mean that you can walk around and purposely get over because you're going to use people's, the state. Their low moments to capitalize off of. You don't have to do that. That's a choice.
Right.
That's a choice. And I choose not to work with you. Right. So that's why even with Dirt Clean, like even if these people came back and said, oh, it's going to be $40,000 or whatever, guess what? I will give y'all money before I give it to Dirt Clean because Dirt Clean Dirt Clean cost me that much money. Exactly. So that's how I feel about that. Yeah. So don't let this get you heated, girl. It ain't worth it.
It's a little bit more than the house, y'all. It's that birthday coming up. It's that age. It's that age.
What birthday? Girl, you already passed your milestone.
You don't even know about this stuff. You understand.
She don't understand.
No, she don't know my birthday.
We talk about her birthday, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't understand what she understands.
You don't be in text messages.
No, I know her birthday.
She don't be responding.
Her birthday is either November 10th or November 8th. What are you talking about? I know her birthday. Don't play with me.
Hey, Corinne, your birthday's around the beginning of April.
Somewhere near the beginning.
No, I know you're April Fool's. Like, what kind of joke is that? Duh.
I told you I got it.
Now, look, you're November 10th or November 8th, right? Exactly. Which one? We don't know.
You sound like my biological father. He would be like, you're either the 6th, the 10th, or the 14th. Because that was his mama, my mama, and me. He was like, you're one of them 3 days.
Yeah, so between her and Donna Maria, she one of them.
Oh, that's funny.
But y'all, this right here, I'm just waiting to see how this process ends. Because what we know is all is well.
Well, so far, this is the first little hiccup. Isn't that a beautiful thing, though? No, what do you mean second?
The first hiccup to me was the flood.
No, that wasn't.
That wasn't a hiccup.
That's the first blessing, boo.
Okay.
If it hadn't been for the flood,
you wouldn't be getting a whole new house?
I would have had to pay for them dirty carpets. You see those dirty carpets?
Jesus for that.
If it hadn't been for the flood, just like Corinne
was truly the blessing.
Yeah, just like Corinne asked, this is like Noah's Ark, don't play. Just like Corinne asked about what if it would have just been dog feces. Remember, he said that wouldn't have been covered.
Yeah.
That wouldn't have been covered.
Yeah.
So this is the flood.
It was definitely a blessing.
Yeah, I mean, I was crying.
We thought, but the hiccup can be the blessing, right?
But this is the first hiccup because we don't know if there's a blessing.
Because you got the exact amount of that information.
Well, if I had to forecast the blessing, it seems like it's guiding you to better, like that was a better experience. Than
But even your conversation now with the insurance company is different.
Yes.
Because of this conversation you just had, you went back again. You don't have to know. You have to ask.
Yeah. So, guys, what we learned is exactimate. Exactimate is what all companies have to draw up their estimates in for insurance. And what you get to do is ask for a copy of that. So I went back and asked DuraClean for that. And the first thing they did is they wouldn't send it to me because they said they weren't authorized to send it to me. So I had to get my insurance involved. Then they sent it to me. Then I realized when comparing notes with my adjuster, I don't know what they sent me, but it was not what they built, the insurance company. They once again did an old bait and switch like they did with the cutting out the vinyl instead of the whole floor to shut me up. They sent me something with numbers on it, but they were not the numbers that they sent the insurance company. And when you ask, they'll give it to you because nobody provided me that.
It's a checklist of what should have been done.
And what they claimed they did and what they're billing for.
Right. And they have to fill it out. So she's able to ask for hers, which is going to say.
So I'm going to call tomorrow morning and ask for that.
Yes.
And then I get to walk through this property, me and Corinne, and see.
If
it worked.
Yeah.
And we're going to do that together, guys, as a family. Because we are. Who are we?
The
Fab family?
Fab the Builders.
The Builders. Yeah, we're Fab the Builders.
Y'all need y'all hats.
I know where our hats. Fab and budgets. Take 2. Go ahead.
Who are we?
Because who are we?
We're the Fab Builders.
No.
Okay, take
Fab the Builders. Like Bob the Builder?
Take 3.
Okay. Because who are we?
We're Fab the Builders.
I need to make y'all put y'all costumes on.
Give me my hat.
And y'all, I just came out.
Get that mold up out of there and I can stay in there a little
Even
bit
though
longer.
it's a holiday, but I came out here for this fun to play with y'all. Okay, it's
Girl.
It's so worth it.
Yes.
Who are we?
The Builders.
Now, where should I wash my shoes off at?
Oh,
You had to get some wipes or something. You had some other shoes in the car?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Change your shoes. I'm going to change mine too.
Yeah.
Wipe your shoes off with some wipes. And then we'll throw the wipes over there.
Who got white? Oh.
You need to go get them now.
That's some in the trunk.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But yeah, y'all. So
Y'all got something to eat? I gotta get back to work, but I'm hungry.
I can't pay for food because I got food at home. Now, y'all can come home and eat a salad, but yeah, can't.
a salad.
Mama, hands off your hips. She like, y'all,
We're not doing that.
if I bring some food, Brittany Harrison be like, really, lady? Really? I was smoking all of this?
Oh yeah, I can go to Carla's house. I don't know about you.
I can go home.
Dang, poor baby. Why can't you go to Carla's?
Because she knows.
What, you go to
she gonna
work?
do some work.
What you got to do at work?
Make her money.
And I
I'll be right
started
back.
to bring my laptop too, but
I'll be right back. Get your wife.
But yeah. So there you have it.
Just pull up here.
But wait, you didn't say come back. Come back. The therapy works for black people too. Woo! Look at the boobs.
Therapy works for black people too.
Oh, so y'all didn't say, but y'all did overall. Y'all got a good feeling from them.
I did actually.
Yeah, I did. I did too.
yeah.
Yeah, and like I said, I like to move forward. It's like, just give me the estimate so we can just give y'all the job and let's keep it moving.
They did not show up with the energy of one of the previous. The energy just keeps rising, but they didn't come in here and try to pull it down so they could lift it up with their. They just came like, we know,
Yeah.
this was done wrong, and
yeah.
like she said, she did not want to shame anybody else, and I like that. We do that at our company where I tell you how to find a good credit repair person. I just don't say they're terrible. Come with us, and that's the type of energy. That
they didn't have tearing down.
Yeah.
They had very much advocates for the consumer, very much advocates for the customer. And it was also that transparency of this is how it's done, right? So you don't get to just do this with me like any company. You get to say.
Because that's the other thing with DuraClean. When I would come out here, remember when we come out here, I would try to have those conversations with but they were just in work mode. And they weren't, because I was like, well, what are y'all doing? What's explaining? He was like, oh, you're pretty much going to have a new house. But nobody broke it down.
Yeah, you ain't take out the old house.
They were confused. And this set of people were confused about. This set of people were confused about how this process went. They was like, none of this makes sense. This don't go with that. This blah blah blah, and it should be like this. And that. I
said that too. I was like, why they rip cabinets off the wall? And then remember, we thought they just weren't finished
at the top, and you didn't do the ones at the bottom with the watermarks.
And it's something well, it's dry now.
What question would be?
Yeah, I was here for a month. Of course, it's dry now.
Did a main like an actual engineer come out with DuraClean?
No.
Yeah, that's.
Well, I don't know who was that first team who came out. Remember, I don't know who these people are and what their titles are.
And that's why I said still a quality assurance person, especially for a job of this magnitude. Someone should have been out to say, oh, okay, y'all did with that list. Okay, yep, y'all got everything.
But you know what happens? Unfortunately, I hate to say this, but I feel like this is the case sometimes. Sometimes when they look and they see it's us on the other end as the customer, they treat us how they think we deserve to be treated. And that's with little information, doing the job halfway. And then,
ABC.
Yeah.
That's better wording for what I was trying to say in the beginning. Is like you get real colloquial and like, da 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 da.
Because there was a lot of that.
Yeah, and it was not. We won't.
And guess what?
With these people, they were just
know what that meant? Because I don't know.
Colloquial.
What's that mean?
Basically, like we
slang. You my home girl.
Everything.
Oh, too familiar.
Yes.
And meanwhile,
like
we're
a
not
sense of familiarity, and you're not my brother, so stop.
Yeah, and like for instance, I asked a question because we had like appliances still in the house, and they had pulled down some ceilings and stuff like that. And I was like, okay, I have to get these appliances out. And then I was like, I'm wondering if I can just get them out to the backyard. And the one guy, oh, don't worry about it. We got you, baby girl, we got you. But guess what?
What? There she is, y'all. Y'all been waiting to see her.
Going in too.
No, I'm saying I asked about some some things that were still in the house that I needed to get out, but I couldn't get it out because they were working. And he was like, "Oh, don't worry, we got you, baby girl, we got you.
See, that's
we'll
it.
get it out. We'll get it out." I come back on Saturday, the stuff was still there. I come back on Sunday, the stuff was still there. Those people haven't been back since.
Because they didn't got you, baby. They didn't got
Why
you.
they tell me that?
Because it makes people feel comfortable and trust and shady business. So sometimes it's not always people that look like you that have your best interests at heart. Some people are just good business people, no matter who you are. And that's why that gut thing is very important.
Yeah.
That part.
And it's a little sad that they said, somebody else said, at least 3 people now, I think 2 or 3 have said, "Oh, we heard about them."
What 2 or 3 people you talking about? Well, I ain't heard that.
What?
They be listening for different things, y'all.
Said that.
About Dairy Queen?
Yeah.
They just said it, and somebody said it on
Who
the phone
else?
to you. You were talking to somebody, and they're like,
I was
"Oh,
talking
yeah,
to
they've done
them.
that before."
I was
Oh,
talking to them.
That was them. Okay, the same 2 people. I don't know. I'll be on the phone.
I was like, I thought maybe she heard it from somebody over there, like somebody in your life. No.
Okay, scratch, repeat.
Yeah. But anyways, I just knew, and we made a video about it, about not having a good feeling without seeing the stuff. And then I had to get my alignment right, and I said, I got to trust that the universe has my back. I have to trust the process.
Always.
You know what I mean? I know that micromanaging doesn't, sometimes we micromanage from a place of we don't trust or we don't have faith or we don't have, and I didn't want to move in that direction.
And there's a difference in micromanagement and taking an investment, right? Taking interest in your investment.
Yeah.
Because it comes out different. Because micromanagement is with the assumption of I'm not going to get what I should get. Whereas you're going to get what you're supposed to get.
And
you
plus
just need
I'm
to
naturally curious.
Yeah, right. So you ask from a place of just ask, right?
Because I know I want to share with my people.
Right.
You know?
Right.
And so that's why when I asked the guys, what's being done? What's the process? And they said, "Oh, don't worry about it. You're about to have a whole new house." That was their professional.
Because that makes people feel good, right? I'm going to have something for
I'm
like
over here squirming.
Yeah.
Because on the other side, sometimes I'm so busy with other things, I just hand it off without getting in those details, and that is not good. That is not good. Don't do that. Don't do that. Get in the
being interested in your investment. You can have interest.
Yeah, and I just feel like
and be curious.
Well, today was the day that I asked the insurance adjuster the question. Can you give me the time frame of when the rent payments will be paid? Within an hour, $7,000.
And it's almost like what you're saying.
I think he just forgot, or you know,
your request out loud to a person, the universe still hears you. So as soon as she asked that question to a human, the universe was like, "Oh yeah, we got you. We remember.
Boom.
We were just talking about it before it showed up in her account." She was like, "It's still coming."
Yeah.
Oh, I was talking to you about it this morning. Yeah, we were like, "We don't count money before it shows up." Didn't know nothing about it showing up.
I said, I'm not counting that rent money until the rent money is in my
And now the rent money.
So it's not in my budget.
And y'all, that's more rent money than she done had in 19 months.
Guys, listen, here's the thing, Carla. Here's the thing, Carla Ann.
Yes, ma'am.
This month of October, I did my budget.
Yes.
Without rent, no rental income. I ain't got no student interns. I don't have nothing coming from here, nothing. No rental income. My income is $18,000 this month.
Wow.
That's on a 2 paycheck month.
Look at that.
That's not even a 3 paycheck month. That's 2
wow.
paychecks. $18,000 after taxes. Now,
girl, I don't know how you be making $769,000 a year, but I'm trying to get a job like yours. Go ahead, keep moving. Keep moving.
So now they said the thing $7,000. That means that October $25,000 a month.
Oh, wow.
$25,000. That wasn't even with that $7,000.
And that's not even with some of your other streams.
No, yeah, it is. Don't give me more.
I know I did that math too. I was like, "Does that count this and this?" And she was like, "Yeah, that's already in there."
It's already in there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's how it gets to 18,000.
Look at God. That's all I can say. Look at God.
But 18,000 without rental income? Is that not still
and then 25,000 with it?
And 25,000 with it?
Y'all, my chica, she doing big things. Big thing. Look at her. Ain't she cute though? I wish I knew how to take a picture of her while I'm filming.
I know, it would stop. But yeah, so.
Yeah. Again, chica, like, it is blessing upon blessing. It's a little hiccup, but sometimes that hiccup move a little something up in you, right? Got rid of that. Now let's keep it moving.
And like I said,
and you don't stop,
align
people.
with a better company.
Yes, people, don't stop. Just because this was not the company, the next company might be such a bigger blessing. It was worth what you learned.
Oh, but
everything is what you
And it's worth
learned.
not taking on a victim story to say,
Yes.
company, like people say,
Oh, they dogged me out. They did this to me.
You can never find no good content. You can't take on that.
Yes.
But guess what else? I also called other companies.
Mm-hmm.
I called 7 companies. Some of them just didn't answer the phone. Then 3 of them that did answer the phone, they said it was going to be $250 for them to come give me an estimate. One of them was ServPro. And then, and mind you, yeah. And then 2 companies came out, which was them today. And then another company came out last week, but we still don't have an estimate from them yet.
Okay. Who was Can you say the name of who they were?
I can't remember. Econo Lodge? I can't remember.
Probably not. Probably not. Y'all don't be looking for no Econo Lodge water mitigation home restoration company.
Services, environment. I mean, they all have.
Okay, so she don't know, but she'll let y'all know.
But you know why? Because they all have roughly the same kind of name. It got environments in it, services in it. Exactly.
Econo Lodge.
Yeah.
Holiday Inn Express. Okay.
All right, y'all. That's about it. We had some fun with y'all.
This was fun, everybody.
Thank y'all for watching.
Thank y'all for watching.
Until the next lesson.
Until the next what?
Until the next lesson learned.
That's
The
it.
next video. Like and
Woo,
subscribe.
woo, woo.
Peace.
And be nice in the comments, people.
Always. Because they get blocked if they're not. So we just look. Are you still recording?
I don't know what I'm doing.
I block people so much that at some point there should only be nice comments.
Only. It's almost like watching an Amazon review. You'd be like, did nobody dislike this product? Well, if they did, we got rid of them.
But I can tell you why. You know why? Sometimes them comments start disturbing my spirit. All right, there was a point where I wanted to be democratic. Let everybody have their opinion and put their opinion in there, which I still believe. You can have your opinion as long as you're respectful. But then there'll be people who they're not respectful, but I still let them keep their comment. But now I realize because I'm getting so many comments on so many videos that it starts affecting my spirit. Before you affect my spirit, block. This is my world. In my world, we don't have to have.
I'm going to sum it up like my friend Brian used to tell me
disharmony.
When we were teenagers, my friend Brian would say,
what?
Opinions are like booty holes. Mm-hmm. Everyone has one, and some of them stink.
Yep.
That's a t-shirt.
That's it.
Yep. There you have it. Blocked.